Day 41, to the glory of God. We're gonna build a little strength and conditioning. I'm gonna start with push. Today we're gonna add a little bit, and then next week you're gonna see that we're gonna keep these things added in, and we're also gonna change up the locomotion format. So for those of you that are able to, we're gonna add in some sprinting. We're gonna do some mid-distance work. We're gonna do some long-distance work with our running. And for those that cannot, that's totally fine. So again, if you can't do this overhead press, if you can't do the upright row, if for whatever reason it creates some sort of issue or problem, do not do it, right? So we'll start with the regular push. About 25 of those. Then row. About 25 of those. But I'm gonna go ahead and rest a little bit because then we're gonna do overhead press, then we're gonna do an upright row. And then if I had a pull-up bar in a few weeks, maybe I'll put a pull-up bar out here. Maybe I'll change the way I film it so I can go to where my pull-up bar is. Or maybe I'll build a pull-up bar. I don't know, we'll see. But I would add pull-up bar as well. Or doing some pull-ups or pull-downs with bands or whatever. So that's probably enough rest. And then we're gonna do upright row, or I'm sorry, overhead press. And then upright row. Notice from the side, back is still straight, elbows are going straight out, so I'm not pulling up here or pulling back here, just straight up. Proud chest, and it may not be very far, and that's okay. So overhead press, upright row, you can add that in for a little bit more upper body work, and then we're gonna go to the lower body. We've already doubled our lower body because of the lunges, and I would always err on the side of a little bit more lower body, in that the lower body we have a lot more tissue. As we strengthen that, it's not going to get bulky really fast. That's going to take years and years and lots of food. So don't worry about that piece. But what it does is it's actually changing our basal metabolic rate. So it's increasing the amount of calories that we burn just at rest, right? By adding in more tissue, and the lower body does that, as well as it creates a cascade of hormones to help improve the increase of muscle mass. And so muscle mass is lean, that lean stuff. It doesn't look big and bulky, right? It's the lean stuff that helps us build a bigger engine, as well as the reduction of body fat. So it's doing both of those things, and it's gonna take a bit of time. Slow and steady wins the race, but lower body is the engine that actually helps. Also, if you're trying to get strong looking muscles, right? Lean and strong looking muscles, or big and strong looking muscles, right? then lower body is the gateway to make that happen. All right. Oh, not easy, but worth it. Susie, come. All right. It's the lower body's push and pull, right? Or squat and hinge. Now we're gonna rotate. Sharp punch. Man, I don't know if I'm still tired from the lower body, upper body, or the rotations, but I'm feeling it. How are you feeling? All right, so now we'll add in the final lunge piece, and then you guys can hit your next set or call it a day. So forward, forward, forward diagonal, lateral, lateral, backward diagonal, backward diagonal, straight back. Straight back, back and under, crossover lateral, post pattern, and post. Nice. All right. So that is the work. We did some upper body stretches. So here, and we did bicep, right? In a couple of different ways, and tricep. So now we're gonna do a little torso. So I'm gonna keep my feet planted, and I'm just gonna reach as far as I can over, stretching out the torso. If you want, you can bend at the waist and reach over, and then reach up. And again, we're gonna go 10 breaths, try to slow it down each time. We breathe out and stretch into it deeper. I am breathing fast still. So now we're just gonna stretch straight down, slight bend in the knees, feel the hamstrings. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to drive My knees back, feeling that hamstring stretch even more. Trying to keep my chest nice and proud. Nice, and then we'll go lunge position. I'm gonna keep the heel up off the ground. Trying to make it so you can see my feet. There you go, heel up off the ground. And I'm gonna sink down into that front heel. I'm gonna reach for the sky and try to suck in, vacuum in my belly. And then I'm gonna reach over to one side. I should feel a stretch inside underneath those stomach muscles. And I'm gonna reach to the other side. We'll switch. And switch. Man, I really feel that is the psoas stretching. And so it's coming all the way up from the leg, up and under here, all the way back behind all that muscle wall, opening up that stretch. And that's gonna actually help loosen that low back up a little bit. So, I love you and I'm praying for you.